Hey, I'm Keith. Welcome back to the channel. On this week's episode, we're going to be looking at solar power and supplemental solar power. Just to add on to small camping rigs or off-grid people who are hiking and tent camping. We got a cool product that you can charge power stations with, and it's very handy. Stay tuned. Last fall, before a 3,500-mile camping trip, we decided we wanted to install solar panels, an inverter, and lithium batteries in our travel trailer. Our system is not like some of the big mega channels. It's limited in size because it is a smaller camper. With 1,000 watts of solar on the roof that doesn't tilt and 600 amp hours of batteries, we're still limited on how much power we can use. Our favorite type of camping is dry camping, and we like using free campgrounds like the Bureau of Land Management. Many of those places, you don't want to be using generators if you can get away with it. And most of the national parks still allow generators, but they're very strict on the hours. In some places, they don't let them in at all. So having solar was a really good idea for us. And we're just going to show you a few places that we went, and then we're going to dive into these POWERWIN 220 watt solar panel kit that we picked up. This is a really handy and easy to set up solar system to supplement your charge. All right, let's dive into what we picked up and show you how we hooked it into our camper, and I'll show you the results of how well it performed. Let's get started. If you happen to go to POWERWIN's website, I'm putting it up on the screen for your convenience, you'll see that they make more than just solar panels. They make batteries, charge controllers, power centers, they're those portable battery packs. But they make pretty good product. The very first thing that I've seen from them is a solar panel fold-up 220 watt kit, and I'm telling you, this thing is made of fabric material that's as nice as what you'd find on your furniture. These batteries look pretty good too. I think that'll be next. So here's where we started this thing. I opened it all up in my house and couldn't wait to fold it up and see if it was as advertised. And yes, this thing is built very well. As you can tell by looking at it, it's quality material. It has the Velcro legs that fold out to hold it up, and I was able to test it in 8-mile-an-hour winds, and it never fell over, not one time. Takes about a minute to fold it all out, and about another 30 seconds to plug the wires in for my solar system. I can charge two different ways. I can go direct to my battery, or I can go direct to the RV's charging center. And either way you do this, you will need the little black box that you see on top of the battery, and that's a charge controller. This one is an MPPT, and it plugs in with SAE cables. Always remember to plug the battery to the charge controller first, and the solar system gets plugged in last, because you will put an arc to that controller and it will be dead. So we connected this up to our charge controller. We did it two different ways. The second test, we went directly to the RV. The first one I wanted to show you, which is more of the off-grid style, and I have a large battery. I don't have a smaller battery to demonstrate this on, but I have a large battery here, and once I plug this into the charge controller and then plugged into the solar panel and set it up, in the Michigan sun, which is at 20 degrees, we were able to get 11.5 amps was the best power we could get out of this. And that's 70% of the nameplate rating. And I would guesstimate that if I was in like Texas or a very southern state, that charge would go up. Because in Michigan, in March, the sun is at a pretty disadvantage for us. So all in all, I had an average charge this day of 11 amps, which is really good.
So I wanted to show you how quick and easy this was to pack away. It doesn't take any more time to put it away than it does to unpack it and plug it all in. In this particular case, we're set up for, you know, dry camping, off the grid, unplugged, and we just want to get a little juice back in our battery before night. The first thing you do is you always unplug the solar array from your charge controller. You always unplug that first. So in this case, I have a rather long wire so that I can get the solar panel wherever I need it to be. Sometimes the shade tree can be in the way. So I got this a little bit longer cable, but it's handy. So the first thing I do is I unplug the solar from the charge controller, or you'll damage any charge controller. It doesn't matter the brand. If you unplug the battery first, you will fry your charge controller and have a really bad day. So the first thing we do is we unplug the solar panel. So this is the wire that goes to the battery and the charge controller. And I just want to show you how quick and easy this is to fold this panel up. You unzip this pouch that has the extra charge controller adapters. And this controller you can charge, there's 4 different options on here to charge different things. There's USB, out 1, out 2, output 3, DC, and output 4, and a multitude of connectors to use. So it's very handy, very versatile. So all you do, I put these connectors back in here, I wanted to show it to you guys, is you coil your wire up so it's nice and tidy. Okay, and it goes in this really handy pouch that zips closed. Okay, so once that closes up, you simply fold the panel up like so, without the leaves, of course. And it's got these nice connectors that snap it shut. So it's really that simple to put this thing back together. And then your charge controller, you pack it away wherever you store that. So that's how easy this thing is to set up and pack away. Very simple. Today we're getting 11 amps of power out of this with the sun at the angle that it is. So it's putting quite a bit of charge back into our battery, which is almost full. I can slide the battery back in and plug it in, and we're good to go. So that's what we have for now. It's a good solar panel. I think it'll work great for you guys that go off-grid and tent camping and hiking. It's lightweight, easy to carry. You can strap this thing around your back. You get to where you go, it deploys in a minute. Plug it in, you can start charging your devices, your tablets, your phone, whatever. So we're quite happy with this, and you will be too.
Again, you might want to take a look at their website because they have so many different things for RV and campers, from the power cubes to portable power stations, solar panels. Look at all the different battery packs they got. So this is a new company to me. I hadn't heard of them before. They are China based. They have a lot of products on here and they have decent warranty terms. Really affordable equipment from what I can see. So give them a look.